you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Noles will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take... He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He's got it. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Seminoles offense will have its first possession of the game. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Berry. He's moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Seminoles will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
Motion from the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Noles will hustle to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Florida State. And they have the first point of the game.
Number 6, Hall of Fame in the end zone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Louisville rolled to victory, and how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson, so to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Grab near the sticks, it's Berry. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, no!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Takes a hit as he fires.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Runs for the tackle. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Bears the pressure. Finds the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Seminoles are on the move. Quickly complete. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Spits it out to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Running it to the right. Got enough for the 1st. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The offense changing the play. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Seminoles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 4 over Iowa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Under fire. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hutchinson. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Makes the grab. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Frazier. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
You
talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Power football with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Going to the run to start this second half. Got the first down, looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working. And this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Working that left side now. And the defense drags him down.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. Wow, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right?
Touchdown, Knowles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Pressure coming. He lost one down the sideline. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Seminoles.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 5 over Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
With the catch, it's Hutchinson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners and covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Hutchinson. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They're going back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Can't get it to the ground. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-longs. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Off the play fake. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man.
Ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Knocked down, but not before he gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. Use the play fake, now to throw. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Makes it past the marker. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Savage. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got out of trouble and throws. They're working that left side. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good.
I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Berry. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still...
Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Motion from the wideout. Trying the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Seminoles just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Seminoles want to move quickly. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. What a big penalty at this juncture in the game, all locked up, and they get called for the pass interference. Looking to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.